carry that memory to my grave.
You might end up there sooner than you think.
Anything else on your person?
I was just getting you back for that fake eyeball you left on my pillow.
What fake eyeball?
So in case you missed it, Netflix has officially confirmed that Wednesday is coming back for a third season on July 23, 2025, and they even dropped some artwork along with the announcement. On top of that, there's news that a spin-off series is in the very early discussion stages. A lot of fans had already guessed the third season was on its way, and some production listings hinted at it way earlier than Netflix planned to officially confirm. When the renewal was announced, showrunner Alfred Gough mentioned that the goal for Season 3 is the same as every season, to make it the best Wednesday season possible. He added that the team wants to dig deeper into the characters while also expanding the world of Nevermore and Wednesday herself. Season 2 was a big deal for Netflix. It delivered the biggest TV premiere of 2025, pulling in 50 million views in its first week. The series stayed in the global top 10 for 4 straight weeks and racked up 406.7 million viewing hours, which is about 100.9 million views. While it's currently not performing quite as strongly as Season 1, it's tricky to compare directly because of the split season release. Some viewers might be waiting to binge all episodes, and the viewing hours are naturally spread out due to the month-long gap between Part 1 and 2. People are wondering if Season 2 will hit Netflix's all-time top 10. Based on the momentum, it seems likely it will, though it might not surpass Season 1, at least not yet. Netflix counts viewership over a 91-day window from each part's release, so it could take a bit longer to show up in the rankings. Looking at the breakdown for the first month, the first week had 201.6 million hours viewed, the second week dropped 42% to 117.3 million, the third week was 54 million, and by week 4, it dipped to 33.8 million hours. Despite the decline, it stayed near the top of the weekly rankings, so it's clearly held audience attention. Spoilers ahead for Season 2. Wednesday survives yet another near-death experience, and even though Nevermore is in shambles, she's back to solving mysteries. The last 4 episodes start with her in a coma, but she bounces back quickly, with Principal Weems returning as her reluctant spiritual guide. Wednesday is juggling a lot. Tyler's hide is still on the loose, a killer zombie is terrorizing people, and her friend Enid seems on the brink of death. Meanwhile, the new Principal Dort turns out to be a manipulative villain running a cult called Morning Song. Dort tries to use a siren student named Bianca to trick Wednesday's grandmother into giving him her fortune, but Wednesday, Enid, and Agnes expose him at the Nevermore Gala using a dance routine to distract him while Agnes steals his protective pocket watch. Without it, Bianca forces Dort to confess everything, and as he tries to escape, Ajax turns him into stone and a falling chandelier finishes the job. Season 2 also dives into the Addams family's past. Pugsley's zombie friend Slurp is actually Isaac Knight, a brilliant scientist and the brother of Tyler's mother, Francoise. Isaac created a clockwork heart to live forever and had been trying to cure his sister of the hide curse. Years ago, he attempted to use Gomez Addams for his experiments, but Morticia intervened, cutting off Isaac's hand, which became Thing. In the present, Isaac kidnaps Pugsley to use his powers for the cure, but instead of helping Francoise, she forces Tyler to take it. Wednesday shows a shocking act of mercy by freeing Tyler, and he ends up fighting his mother in hide form. Francoise falls to her death, and Thing once again proves his loyalty to the family by destroying Isaac's clockwork heart. Looking ahead to Season 3, it's shaping up to be the show's darkest chapter so far. Wednesday is taking a road trip with Uncle Fester to find Enid, who's now a full alpha werewolf and may never return to her human form. There's also the lingering threat of Tyler seeking revenge for Wednesday sparing him, and the new enemy in her estranged aunt Ophelia, who seems determined to kill her, as seen in a vision where Wednesday must die is scratched on a wall. The search for a new principal at Nevermore is another thread left unresolved. The creators have teased a darker season overall. Alfred Gough said Ophelia will play a bigger role and hinted that her presence could lead into the darkest chapter of the Addams family yet. Co-creator Miles Millar emphasized the Wednesday must die message and the recurring theme of the family loving each other but also keeping secrets. Fred Armisen confirmed that Wednesday and Fester will be bonding more during their hunt for Enid, and Gough mentioned that Tyler isn't gone for good, so viewers can expect him to return. Morticia's act of giving Wednesday Ophelia's journal sets up some mystery around Wednesday's psychic abilities, and fans can look forward to seeing Gwendoline Christie's Weems back even though she left on sabbatical. Production-wise, Season 3 is scheduled to start filming in spring 2026. Earlier listings suggest a fall 2025 start, but that got pushed back. The codename for Season 3 is reportedly Nightshade and Raven, tying into the show's secret student society and the Raven Dance event. Filming locations from Season 2 in Ireland and others are likely to be used again. Considering the production timeline, a late 2026 release seems unlikely. Season 1 took about 6 months to film, while Season 2 took 9.5 months. Summer 2027, likely around early June, is the earliest expected streaming window, though Netflix hasn't finalized whether the season will be split. Fans' reactions to a potential split have been mixed, so plans may shift. There's a lot to unpack from Season 2 in terms of character development and missed opportunities. The show continued expanding the Addams family, with characters like Morticia and Gomez stepping into supporting roles. New characters like Grandmama Frump, Varicose, and Ophelia, and the pet plant Cleopatra joined the mix, which added fun and eccentricity. However, one notable miss was Ladyfingers, a character from 1964 Addams Family sitcom who is Thing's love interest. In the original series, Ladyfingers was introduced as Aunt Millie's handmaiden and eventually became Thing's fiancé. The new Addams Family series continued that storyline, but Netflix's Wednesday missed the opportunity to include her in Season 2. Thing's emotional arc in Season 2 was significant as he grappled with not knowing his origins and feeling disconnected. He joined a support group for other parts that are separated from their whole, which would have been the perfect place to introduce Ladyfingers. Their interaction could have deepened Thing's storyline, giving him emotional support and a love interest. Thing deserves character development, pranks, and romance just like the other characters, and a Ladyfingers subplot would have given him that. Even fans who didn't enjoy the romance arcs might have appreciated this addition. There's still hope for Ladyfingers in Season 3, since the new season sets up Grandmama Frump as a bigger player and reveals Ophelia's captivity. Wednesday and her friends might confront Grandmama, creating a natural way for Thing to meet Ladyfingers. She could be her handmaiden again, leading to a budding romance. The only hesitation might be budget concerns, as adding Ladyfingers requires CGI, but it would be worth it given the narrative payoff. After the breakout debut of Season 1, Season 2 delivered massive spectacle and an ensemble of kooky, fun characters, while continuing the story of the Addams family. With Season 3, there's potential for even more intrigue, emotional depth, and new characters that expand the world of Wednesday. Between the hunt for Enid, the mysterious Ophelia, the new principal drama, Tyler's revenge arc, and the possible introduction of Ladyfingers, the next season promises to be a darker, richer, and more engaging chapter for fans of the show. The way Wednesday Season 2 built on Season 1 by incorporating more franchise characters and exploring family history shows the creators are willing to take risks and push the story forward. With so many threads still unresolved, Season 3 is shaping up to be not just a continuation, but a deep dive into the secrets and eccentricities of the Addams family, the bonds between its members, and the challenges Wednesday faces in a world that's full of danger, magic, and mystery. Fans have a lot to look forward to, from epic confrontations and emotional growth to quirky, offbeat humor that defines the series. With production set to begin in spring 2026 and a likely streaming window in summer 2027, fans have some waiting to do, but the payoff promises to be worth it. Whether it's uncovering new Addams Family lore, resolving the cliffhangers of Season 2, or finally introducing Ladyfingers and giving Thing the attention he deserves, Wednesday Season 3 is shaping up to be a dark, thrilling, and character-rich chapter that expands the universe in ways both exciting and unexpected. There's a bunch of potential for storytelling, emotional arcs, and fan-pleasing moments, and the next season seems set to deliver all of that and more. Well, that's it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below.